Okay. All right. Let me get my. Okay. All right. Drink. All right. Hello, 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 hello. And welcome to Flourish and Tresses. Over here, I just mainly do my hair. So tonight in this live, I'm going to French braid my hair. I just wash my hair. So my hair is freshly washed. I just did a video. I just finished a video. So you guys will see that video hopefully today because it is Monday morning. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. I'm just going to French braid my hair and get ready to try to get to sleep because I have to get up in like 2 hours to go to work. But anyway, while I am braiding my hair, I wanted to talk about some things that's going on. So the last time I was on live, I talked about Remy Ma and Pooh situation, um, everything that was going on with that. And I made a reference to Cardi B and Offset. Anyone, Kenny Glazer. Hey, yeah, how are you? How are you? Thank you for being here. If you just joined the live, please make sure that you like the live. So I made a reference. How's it going? It's going good. It's going good. So I made a to Cardi B and Offset, been quiet and they've been keeping out of the group chat and everything. And, we didn't know where they were with divorce. And then I think the same weekend that the Remy Ma and Pat Pooh stuff was going on, then something came out about Cardi B's boyfriend stuff on Diggs. So it was like a rumor or reports were everywhere about stuff being on a yacht. That Cardi B was also present on the yacht at the time, but they did not show Cardi B at the time. But he was on the yacht, enjoying his life. He should. And it was some girls around him being very flirtatious, and there was a pink substance in his hand, and they were calling the pink substance the Tucci, the pink substance that Diddy likes to use as well. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. But everybody was like, well, he was being very flirtatious with the girls. But what I was thinking in my mind is like, okay, well, if Cardi B was on the yacht, I'm pretty sure she knew what was going on for us him being flirtatious. And it could have been like a group thing for real. So I didn't find that odd. That wasn't like, they doing, they enjoying their life, as they should. Um, so I don't know about the pink substance though. The pink substance, that's a little bit much or whatever, but do whatever floats your boat. Um, so yeah, that was a little weird, with the pink substance and everything. And then, and then next thing I know, the next day, then it came out that I'm not supposed to be braiding while I'm talking. Let me start this braid. But the next day, then it came out that um allegedly Offset had contacted the Breakfast Club and told them details about the divorce, and told them basically like he's he's I think he's trying to get spousal support. Or did Cardi B come out and say that? Well, he said something to the Breakfast Club in relation to the divorce or whatever. He said that she was never with the kids and that she was trying to take everything. So then Cardi B came out. Now, I found it really crazy that, all these reports was out here about, Stephon Diggs and the pink substance and Cardi being on a yacht, but she didn't make a mention. She didn't say anything about that. But what we did talk about is the fact that Offset came out and talked about that, what she was going for or whatever. And I must say, when she broke everything down, she said that he has not seen the new baby, which I think is very sad. She said that he pretty much left her with all the bills, all the bills. And when she broke down how much everything costs and the children's transportation in their school and, the chefs and everything. Now, being a broke person, such as myself, you like, oh, well, you don't need all that. But that's not the lifestyle that they live. They live that lifestyle. So those are the necessities. So, like, you left for whatever reason, I tired of dealing with the cheating or whatever and everything. And I don't like getting in people's relationships. It seems like Cardi would be really open to certain things or whatever. So it seems like the cheating wouldn't be necessary. But anyway, I guess she's dealing with the cheating. So you left or whatever and everything, but you still had children together. So like you didn't think, oh well, let me arrangements and make sure that these things are taken care of. Just leave it on her. And I hate that for us women that we are we are strong when it comes to certain things that some men really look at us and be like, oh well, she can handle it, she got it, she'll take care of it, And I remember when my other children, because I have 5 children, my oldest children are 25 and 23, but my 23-year-old, me and his dad, I remember when he was young, small or whatever, and I was, asking him about certain things or whatever, and his response was he thought I had it because of the fact that certain women, I will say certain women, are so strong because we have to be so strong. So therefore, certain men feel like, oh well, I don't really have to do nothing because she gonna take care of everything. She gonna take care of it. And I hate that for us. I really hate that for us. So like when she really broke it down, like I get it. I get it. And furthermore, like spousals, like for what? If you're not taking care of nothing, now I would get if you was actually taking care of something, but you're not doing anything. You're not even doing the bare minimum. So like spousal support for what? For what? Like it's just so mind boggling to me. So, she was talking about that. Um, so I say I would agree with her on that level. I would definitely agree with her on level, like you're not doing anything, like yeah, yeah. And the fact that, she was saying that one of the houses that he actually stays in or whatever with his current girlfriend, he hasn't paid on that house. She has to pay on the house. Like, wow, it's the audacity for me. It's their audacity for me. Like, not only like left me with all the bills for the kids, but then the house that you are staying in with your girlfriend, I gotta pay for that house too because we're married. Like, it's the audacity for me. Now, she kind of lost me at is I understand. I totally understand being angry. I understand that. I understand when people play with you so much, like you are to that point. But we got to be careful with what we say. We have to be careful with what we say. So she made a reference and said that I hope that you unalive for purposes of YouTube. And I hope you unalive slowly. Now, that right there, you can't play with stuff like that. You can't play with stuff like that. Like putting words out into the atmosphere and the universe. Like at the end of the day, this is the father of your kids. Like, and you don't want that. You don't want that. Um, that really touched me when she said that because my oldest son, father, he is not here anymore. And I never thought that it would be a day that I would have to look at my son and not have his dad, have his dad to depend on. When my son was younger, of course, I was a lot younger. So my mentality was a lot younger. And yeah, it was just all over the place. And I remember a conversation with my son's dad, and he said, my son was about 2. He said, a woman cannot raise a boy to be a man. And in my state of mind, I had to be like 20, I think I was like 22, 22, 23, somewhere up in them early 20 years or whatever. And I thought to myself, like, my mother did it. I should. If my mother could raise me and my brother by myself, I can do it too. Like, I don't need you. Like, what I need you for? And that was my state of mind then. And then my son turned, well, before my son turned 13, when my son was 9, his father was unalive. And by the time my son turned 13, he started going through his little teenage smelling himself crap. Um, and I never thought that it would be a day where as though I couldn't pick up the phone and be like, hey, look, you need to come get your son. He's over here out. He talking back to me. He doing this, that, and the third. There was nobody for me to call because there was no dad there. So I say all that to say, like, you have to be careful what you say with your words. I understand that we get angry. I understand the situations. It's ridiculous. But those are some very, very strong words. Um, and speaking on a different aspect of it, Offset better chill out because if you don't know, I'm a part-time conspiracy theorist, and word in the conspiracy theorist community is that Cardi B plays with Santeria or whatever. So, Offset, I think that you should slow your roll. I think you should slow your roll and be very careful with that one. So then after that, then I think recently, this weekend actually, Cardi B posted some pictures and some videos of her and Stephon Diggs. She posted a picture of a whole bunch of roses, which was so beautiful. She posted a picture of them on the yacht, the same yacht in question that nobody is coming out to talk about that pink substance, that pink candy, whatever it was. She posted a video of her dancing on Stephon Diggs or whatever, and it was a very visually nice video. Yeah, it was really nice. So then Offset posts some post or whatever, and I was like a It was like a clap back or whatever have you to her post and all of that. And the post said, I'll pass. Like he passed, passed her on to stuff on Diggs. Um so then stuff on Diggs came back and he posted him like a picture of I guess him catching the ball like yeah, I got it. I got it. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But what I will say, like, Offset, you better calm down. You better calm down. Like, yeah, because mm, mm. They just got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Let's see. How's it going? Read my okay. You're a beautiful queen. Thank you, B Neil. Twirl. No, not doing that. I mean, if I happen to turn around while I'm, doing my hair, maybe, but like, no, oh no. I own this from the shorts page. Oh, that's nice. Think that's good. That's very good. Thank you guys for being here. If you have not liked the live yet, please like the live. I'm on my last read. Let's try to hurry up and get this done so I can go lay down. All right. But that's the message that I laid out. Like, be careful with the words that you speak because you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. It's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. Um, we don't think like at the moment, but it's not. It's about the children, and having to look in your little one's eyes and be like, your dad is not here anymore. Here, it sucks. It sucks. But anyway, I am done. Thank you for being here. If you haven't the live yet, please make sure that you like the live on the way out. Um, I probably won't be live for a little while because I am planning to take a break from YouTube. I really think it's very important, especially as a content creator and even on the other side that we take breaks from social media because social media can be a lot, a lot. So I am on break. So I will be back probably the end of June, the end of this month because it is June. End of this month, I will be back. I will be celebrating my 3-year anniversary. I put up four fingers. I will be celebrating my 3-year anniversary being on YouTube, making content. It has been a journey. I will have a show. I will talk about everything that I've been through, everything that I learned, and how much that I love creating content. Let me say good morning from the East Coast, US. How the weekend? Good morning, Fire Dragon 7757B. My morning is good. I'm over on the East Coast as well. It's in the morning. My weekend was good. Um, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know when that will be, but I'll see you guys.